Hi Taurus, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarings from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your February mid-month kind of bonus reading, I guess. It's all about the love this month, so I'm not on screen today because I wanted to show you the cards. For the generals I'll be on screen, and for the kind of generals love and stuff during the month I'll be on screen, but other than that, if we've got a special reading coming up, I just really want to show you the cards. So we're doing a how does your partner feel about you reading this month, okay? This can be a former partner, it can be a present partner, or it could be somebody that you're just prospecting at the moment. So that's the first reading. The second reading, it's all in one, so it'll be time stamped when the second reading starts. The second reading is for singles, and it's looking at the next 3 months in terms of love. That's a very short reading, and you'll see how that works out when it comes in. So check out when it starts down, and if you just want to skip ahead, you can. It's up to you. So for your first reading, we're using the Bonfire Tarot by Gabby Angus West, which I'm really in love with this deck. It's just absolutely beautiful, and you'll see why once you see the cards down. That's the cards that we're using for this particular reading. If I can, I keep forgetting to use the Oracle cards. This is the 5th reading I'm doing for YouTube today, and on the prior four signs, I said, oh, we're going to use the Romance Angels, and I think maybe just for Scorpio we did, but then I keep forgetting to use the Romance Angels, and then for the next reading we're going to use the Whispers of Love cards. If I remember to use them, we'll use them as your Oracle cards. If not, I'm afraid, then we'll just leave them out. And also we've got some, I just received these today, Soulmate cards, Nurturing and Attracting Loving Relationships. So we might use those. I'll see how I feel. I'll see how it goes, okay? So what we're going to do, we are going to shift some of this stuff to the side because we'll need to use the other stuff later on, including those cards there. And what we're going to do, we're going to just focus on the how does your partner feel about you reading, all right? So we want to see, firstly, we want to see who this partner is in their life right now. So who is this partner? Who is the partner of Taurus in their life right now? Who is this partner in their life right now? Who is this partner of Taurus in their life right now? Show me in position 1. So we're going to go down to position 1 here. In position 2, what are the strengths of this partner? What are the strengths of this partner in position 2? In position 3, can you show me what are the weaknesses of this partner? What are the weaknesses of this partner in position 3? In position 4, can you show me how does the partner feel for Taurus in position 4? In position 4, how does the partner feel for Taurus in position 4? In position 5, how does Taurus feel for this partner in position 5? In position 5, how does Taurus feel for this partner in position 5? What are the strengths in this relationship? What are the strengths in this relationship in position 7? What are the strengths in the relationship between Taurus and the partner? In position 8, can you just tell me what is the weakness in this relationship between Taurus and the partner? What's the weakness in the relationship? So that's come out, and that one we'll put down there because it's flipped out there. And can you tell me what is the likelihood of a happy and healthy relationship? That one's just come out as well. So there we go. That card showed up here. Let me just pull these cards up a little bit so you get to see everything, what's being shown here. And can you just tell me what is the overall analysis of this relationship between Taurus and the partner? What's the overall analysis? So that's in card position 9, and in position 10, what's the overall outcome for this relationship? How's the relationship looking by the end of sort of February going into March time? There we go. All right, so there we go. Those are the first cards down, and let's have a look. So who is the partner then? Taurus. Who are they? They are Death. That is Death. Yeah, number 13. They are Death. You know, it's really weird because some of you guys, this person might have left. We don't do death as a physical death. We do it as more of a, you know, a spiritual death, or, you know, they've left your life, put it that way. So there's something, some of you guys, this person might be a former partner. They might have just completely disappeared out of your life. They might have ghosted you, for example, with the Death card. For some of you guys, this person might be going through an absolute transformation because they might have changed as well, because death is a transformation from one state to the other. So it's either that maybe somebody's left some of you guys, because death could be that this person's ghosted you right now, this person's disappeared, they're not around with the Death card. Or it could be that this person's going through an absolute transformation of the soul, of the mind, of the heart, of the body, of the thought processes in terms of the relationship with the Death energy showing here. Sometimes death can show up for somebody who's really, really depressed as well. What is the strength of this individual? The strength is the Ten of Cups. I think that this person's strengths are in family. I think that this person's strengths are in love. I think that this person's strengths are in networking with others. I think socially this person's very, very strong, because the Ten of Cups is the strengths. It means that you're really good around people. You might be really good around relationships. You might be, your strengths might be you're really good with children, or you're really good with your partner, or you're really good, because this is the card of socially networking with people. It's not just about family, the Ten of Cups. It's about social network. So it's about finding the joy in friendships and meeting up and going to events and that type of thing. So this person might be really strong in terms of friendships, in terms of getting along with people, in terms of forming friendships, networking with others, in terms of, you know, family networks, mother, father, children, that type of thing with the Ten of Cups energy. I think the strength with the Ten of Cups energy as well is that this person has the ability and the potential to make other people feel good as well for some reason with the Ten of Cups. This person, their strengths lie in their family and their friendships, I think, with the Ten of Cups energy. What is their weakness, though, as an individual? A Queen of Cups, but reversed. I think that their weakness is that they tend to get very kind of... I think this person tends to get very depressed with the Queen of Cups in the reverse. I think that this person tends to, their weakness being the Queen of Cups reversed. I don't think, I mean, this could be another individual, yeah. It could be third party. A Queen reversed is another individual often, but she can be in the upright as well. I think as an energy, though, more than anything, this Queen of Cups reversed, if we're looking at what the weakness is with the Queen of Cups in the reverse is, Queen of Cups reverse is somebody who won't open up emotionally. A Queen of Cups in the reverse is somebody who's very secretive. A Queen of Cups reverse is somebody who's very depressed and blames other people for their life. A Queen of Cups reverse is somebody who's a drama queen, or somebody who's very overly dramatic, that type of thing, and somebody who doesn't know how to handle their emotions. So you might be dealing with somebody who doesn't know how to handle their emotions. It doesn't mean that just because you have a court card it's a person. Sometimes this is literally just an emotion or a state of being. And I think that if this is an emotion or a state of being the partner's weakness, Taurus, then this person is probably a drama queen. They're probably overly emotional. They can be a little bit unkind sometimes with the Queen of Cups in the reverse. This person could probably be a little bit emotionally manipulative at the best of times with that Queen of Cups in the reverse as well. Or this could indeed be another individual. How do they feel about you? Oh dear, the Star reversed is how they feel about you. Okay, so they've given up some hope here concerning you. This person's giving up hope, and I'm going to find out why in a moment. We're going to get a clarifier on that. Where have I put my little clarifiers? There they are. This person seems to have given up hope with the Star. This person is when you get the Star energy showing up in its reverse, you feel that something is out of reach. There's something that's unattainable here, and this person feels that there is something out of reach concerning you. This person feels that you're unattainable. This person seems to have given up hope on you with the Star in the reverse showing up here, especially if that person's left your life with the Star, with the Death energy. If they've ghosted you or they've left, might be because they've given up hope on the relationship. They've given up hope on you with the Star energy. It might be once where they felt really positive and they felt a sense of inspiration and aspiration concerning you. Those things have faded because the Star in the reverse is all about the fading star. The star is going down. It's like the sun going down or the moon going down or whatever it is. All right, the light is now fading from this individual, and I get the impression that this person, the feelings for you seem to have faded. Once where there was hope and joy and aspiration and excitement, now this seems to have faded a little bit with the Star in the reverse, because it's the fading star, isn't it? It's the fading movie star is the Star in the reverse. It's the person that nobody recognises anymore is the Star in the reverse. So their feelings for you, I feel that right now their feelings are not as prominent as they once were. We'll get a clarifier on that soon. What are your feelings for this individual, though? Your feelings are the Queen of Swords. I feel that your feelings are one of hurt. I think that your feelings are one of anger, showing up here with the Queen of Swords. Because when you feel the Queen of Swords towards someone, you do feel hurt, and you do feel angry, and you do want answers. And some of you guys, especially if this person's ghosted you, you're going to want answers with the Queen of Swords energy showing here. Because she's, you know, she's straight talking is the Queen of Swords. So if you feel the Queen of Swords towards someone, there is a sense of feeling really hurt really angry with that Queen of Swords energy, but also there is a sense with the Queen of Swords energy in needing the truth, needing the answers. Okay, so I feel that you feel like you've got a lot to say to this individual, because remember the Queen of Swords is also very much a communication card. So I also feel that some of you Taurians have a lot to say to this individual, especially if they've ghosted you with that death energy showing there, because they no longer have faith in the relationship. What were the strengths in this relationship when it was good? The Chariot. So it was nice. When it was good, you were moving forward together with the Chariot. I feel that with the Chariot, there were instances where you and this individual had difficulties, Taurus, but you were determined to overcome those difficulties, because the Chariot is all about the determination that we hold. It's all about perseverance. It's a card that references success and victory after a hard-fought battle, is the Chariot. The Chariot does reference, though, and also with the Chariot energy, this is the card of responsibility as well. So it's being responsible for others. It's being caring and it's being nurturing as well. So I feel that you guys, the strengths were that you almost felt like there was a responsibility towards each other with this Chariot energy. I almost feel that with the Chariot energy that there was a determination here to achieve success within this relationship, probably at all costs, no matter what. So I feel that with the Chariot energy being the strength here, there was a determination to actually achieve and move forward within this relationship. What was the weakness, though, in the relationship showing up here? The King of Swords. So I get the impression that this is this dude here. I feel that the weakness in the relationship is that this person often detached themselves. One of you detached yourself in the relationship, and I get the impression that this is him. I think the weakness, when you get a King of Swords, he can switch as well. Also, with the sword pointing this way, he tends to bend the truth. All right, so even in the upright, this character can bend the truth. They're not being 100% honest. And I feel that in the relationship, the weakness, Taurus, is that this person here, you might have been dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I get the impression that the weakness was that this person wasn't always honest with you. No, you know, which is why they've probably, for some of you guys, ghosted you with the death energy showing there, because they weren't being truly honest with what they were feeling. I think another weakness is that this person could switch from showing a great deal of interest to just becoming really cold and really distant with the King of Swords energy showing there. Because sometimes what happens with the King of Swords is at the flick of a switch, he'll be like, no, I don't want this. No, I don't want to be in this relationship. And he'll just switch off completely. And what he'll tend to do is leave the partner feeling like, what the fuck happened? Which is why probably some of you guys, how you feel is that you want fucking answers. You want answers with the Queen of Swords energy, because this person suddenly, doesn't even have to be reversed. Suddenly, number one, they switched. Suddenly, also, they weren't necessarily telling you everything, because they were bending and manipulating the truth a little bit, because he's got the power to do that with the sword just veering slightly to the side here. He has the power to manipulate the truth a little bit. So this individual is manipulating the truth a little bit to you, and you want answers probably on why this individual probably ghosted you there. So he was the weakness. He or she was the weakness within the relationship, I think, with this King of Swords energy. And therefore, what is the potential for a happy, healthy relationship with this individual? Well, the Emperor, which is interesting, because how do we explain this as a potential? The Emperor is a number 4 card, so it's a midway card. It's an early card, really. Well, really, the early cards are... if you want early cards, you're looking at aces through to number 3s, and then you've got the midway cards from 4 up to number 6, and then the latter stage of cards from 7 up all the way to 10. So this is a midway card, is the Emperor energy, and Emperors represent to build stability and also to build security, but also to build boundaries. They also reference rules and regulations that need to be adhered to in a relationship. They are the card of tradition with the Emperor energy. So if we're going to look at this, it's almost like trying to put a round hole into a square fucking box, a round object into a square box with the Emperor, because he's such a square, is the Empress energy. Emperor energy. So when we ask the question, well, what's the potential for happiness and health, a healthy, happy relationship? The potential is the Emperor. Well, if you can build it, I guess, with this Emperor energy, you could have this. But this is going to require some boundaries to be set within this relationship, I think it's saying. I think it's saying that, yeah, there is the potential. I don't see the Emperor as being a no card, but I feel almost like, to be perfectly honest with you, I think when we look at building a happy and healthy relationship, you're always having to strive. So this requires hard work, effort, and also the need to drive and to expand relationships. So you need relationships to do this. when you're trying to create happiness in a relationship, it always needs to be moving forward. There always needs to be a new experience. The problem with the Emperor is it tends to restrain all that energy. If you get an Empress tends to want to nurture and to grow, but the Emperor with his stronger willpower can sometimes crush that in, crush the willpower, crush the growth of a situation. So I actually feel that this is a no card, to be perfectly honest with you, with the Emperor. You probably disagree, but I actually feel that this is a no card. Is there a potential for happiness and health? I don't think, because the Emperor for me isn't a particularly happy individual anyway. And also I think with the Emperor energy, because he tends to restrain things, remember he's got the 4 walls. So because he tends to box things up and restrain things, I think that the potential for happiness and a happy and healthy relationship to be able to flourish and grow under the conditions of an Emperor is going to be very difficult, because the Emperor is going to want to constrain that potential. He's going to want to kind of pull that potential in. So I'm actually going to say that I think that this is probably a no with the Emperor energy showing here. What is the overall analysis of your relationship then with this individual? Well, you've got the 2 of Swords. I think the overall analysis is that somebody is emotionally blocked here. And I think the person that is emotionally blocked is probably the King of Swords dude that we're looking at here. The person who in the weakness position tends to bend the truth with the King of Swords and can switch at the tip of a hat. Just like that. I think that you're looking at with the 2 of Swords somebody who's emotionally blocked off, and I don't think it's you, Taurus. I think it's this individual. And therefore, what's the overall outcome for this relationship reading? Let's have a look. This showed up for another sign. 10 of Coins reversed. There isn't a foundation that you can build on with this individual. There's too many flaws, too many holes. This is the 10 of Coins, right? Think about a house. And think about in the upright that you're building a house. Now, what happens with the 10 of Coins? The 10 of Coins should be, when you're building the structure of a home, it should be stable in every element, that foundation, especially from the foundation. Because what you're building a home on with the 10 of Coins is a solid foundation, so the house doesn't fall down. So what you want to make sure that all the piping work is done properly, all the water is on properly, all the electrics are done properly. Those are your foundations that you need when you've built the house. When you've got all of the foundations set, they're nice and they're strong and they're tight, then you start building the other stuff on that foundation, which is, you know, the electrics are done right, your water is on properly, the flooring is done right. You're not going to suddenly put your foot through it, you know, the floor or something like that and harm yourself. In the reverse, there's all sorts of errors with the home, with the structure. There's a problem with the structure going on here. So the overall outcome for the relationship by the end of February going into March is simply saying that there is an overall problem with the structure of the relationship with the 10 of Coins energy. There's an overall problem with building a structure in this relationship. It's not set. It's not proper. You know, it doesn't work, okay? There's all sorts of errors going on with this relationship. I'm not putting up many clarifiers. If you order a reading in this type, it's an hour long, the reading is, and we pull lots of clarifiers and go far more in depth. But I feel that, Taurus, there is somebody here that you just can't build anything with. And I'm going to see why this person feels the Star for you, though, in the reverse. Why does this person feel the Star for Taurus reversed? Why does this person feel the Star for Taurus reversed in 2 cards? Let's have a look for you. Well, the Temperance energy. So Temperance is all about merging. When you get the Temperance energy, it's all about the natural flow of a relationship, balance and harmony with the Temperance. But you've got the 3 of Swords energy showing here. So the 3 of Swords is being cut into. If you get the 3 of Swords, this might be, and also this is trying to manage as well. So this is trying to heal a broken heart or heal the problems within the relationship. So this might be that this person lacks faith, because it might be that you guys have been trying to heal some problems within the relationship, and this person's given up hope on trying to heal problems within the relationship showing here. Okay, and the problems, though, I think will be all of this person's making. Not unless there were problems and you were ignoring them, because you seem to want answers. And I'm going to ask why you need answers. Why does Taurus need answers from this individual? Why does Taurus need answers from this individual? Let's have a look in 2 cards. Because of the 6 of Coins energy showing here, and the Page of Swords showing here as well. So the Page of Swords is usually arguments, and then you've got the 6 of Coins is generosity and giving and support. But this person is challenging this because the Page of Swords is challenging, and I get the impression that you want answers because it's something to do with you challenging what this person does. The Six of Coins is giving, it's almost like you want answers. It's almost like as well with the Page of Swords, because he's a researcher, he finds stuff out. So I'm wondering if you found out that this individual is not just giving to you, but are they giving to other people as well? Because Six of Coins can be where we're playing the field. So it might be with the Page of Swords. Maybe you have discovered, it's a discovery card as well, Page of Swords energy. Page of Swords, remember, he's a spy, he's a researcher. So you might have found out that this person is not just giving to you, they're giving to others. Maybe you discovered on their social media that they're seeing someone else, or that they've been hooking up with somebody else on social media. Because this person is giving to lots of people. They're playing the field. They're not just giving to one person, they're giving to another person there as well. So you might have discovered that this person's playing the field. You might have discovered something on their social media. Maybe they're checking out another female or another male and that type of thing. But this person no longer has any faith in you. They feel the star in the reverse for you. They feel their star is going. There's a lack of interest showing here with star in the reverse. Because the Temperance energy might be that trying to heal this relationship with the Three of Swords energy has really just come to nothing. You know, it's all because trying to heal this relationship or heal problems within the relationship, it's really just come to nothing. Okay, this person, because the Temperance energy is all about preparation and healing and managing. All right, so sometimes this can be, you know, managing a broken heart or managing, you know, a third-party situation. But this is meddling as well, is the Temperance energy. But look at what he's doing. Look at the two energies here. Now, look at this. Can you see what he's doing? He's preparing a remedy. So usually this is the card of the alchemist, is the Temperance person here, right? So what he's doing is he's preparing a medicine, he's concocting something with the Temperance energy showing there, all right? And what he's concocting is a remedy. What's the remedy for? The Three of Swords, the problem. All right, so this suggests to me that this person's given up hope on the relationship because this person was trying to remedy the problems in the relationship. They were looking for the magic concoction, the medicine. They were looking to medicate the problem showing up here with the Three of Swords. I also see the Temperance energy as self-medication. All right, this is where you are trying to find some form of a medicine, or you're trying to find some form of sedation for this. So this person might have been trying to self-medicate, or they might have been drinking too much with the Temperance energy because it numbed the feelings of the Three of Swords energy showing here, which is why they've given up this situation here. It might be with the Temperance energy, Taurus, that you were Temperance. Maybe you were oblivious. Maybe you were trying to self-medicate to ignore the energies of the Three of Swords. So I feel that in a way, what's happened here for some of you Taurians is that you've got a history with this person. You've got a history where you were trying to heal the relationship. They were trying to heal the relationship. But also I feel that somewhere along the line, things became very oblivious. Okay, now the weakness of this person is the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Could have been another individual, yes, but it could also be with the Queen of Cups in the reverse that this person was prone to outbursts with the Queen of Cups in the reverse. This person allowed their emotions to overtake rather than being able to actually sort through the situation in a diplomatic way. They tend to allow their emotions to overrun them. Okay, so much so that they tend to kind of flip out with the Queen of Cups in the reverse. This person tend to have emotional outbursts with the Queen of Cups in the reverse, showing here, and that was their weakness. And yet their strength is in family and love. Okay, this person loves nothing better than love. This person, their strength is in their family. That's where they thrive the most, with family, with friends. A lot of people probably like this individual that you were with, Taurus. Really, really like this person. But right now they're showing us death. And I think that they're showing us death because they've left the situation. I think for some of you guys, this person's left the relationship. They're going through a transformational period. Okay, because their feelings for you are the star in the reverse. They no longer have any hope in terms of you and this relationship. Okay, because you've tried to heal, you've tried to remedy the problem of the Three of Swords, but it's just not worked out. And you want some answers, because for some of you guys, you possibly found out with the Page of Swords, discovered that this person is playing the field, so they're looking at other people. Now, when you were together, the strengths were the Chariot. You were both determined to move forward. You were both determined to achieve a lot of stuff in this relationship. But the weakness was that this person wasn't telling you everything about how they felt. Okay, and that Chariot makes sense if you're going through this energy of the Temperance and the Three of Swords energy, trying to remedy, trying to heal the breakage, the problems within the relationship, you know. It would make sense that the strengths were that despite this, you were still trying to move forward in the relationship. You were still trying to make things work with the Chariot energy showing there. Okay, But the problem is that this person wasn't telling you everything. They were bending the truth. And I'm going to see why this problem was the King of Swords. Why was this person a problem? Why was the King of Swords a problem in 2 cards? Why was this the weakness in the relationship with the King of Swords? Because I see the King of Swords as brushing over things as well. We talk about the King of Swords being about truth and fairness and justice, but I don't always think that this character does that because of the sword that is bent slightly to the side. I see this person as sometimes sometimes bending the truth. Sometimes just telling you what they think you want to know, but never really telling you the truth, and they should do. Especially when that King of Swords has that sword. And what's pointing out to me right now is the sword bent to the side. King of Swords. So why was the King of Swords the weakness in the relationship? Why was the King of Swords the weakness in the relationship? 2 cards. Oopsie daisy. There's 2 that flicked out on my lap. Keeps doing that today. Okay, so we've got the King of Cups, funnily enough, showing here. And the Star. But then I don't know whether these came upright or reversed. I'm going to shuffle again. I'm ever so sorry, but they came on my lap, but I wasn't sure when I picked them up whether they were upright or reversed. Can you show me properly, please? Why was the King of Swords the weakness in the relationship? Why was the King of Swords the weakness in the relationship in 2 cards? So I'm going to get these from the top again. Right, there we are. 5 of Coins shows up here. And the 7 of Coins shows up here. Okay, so I think it's because this person was probably evaluating or considering abandoning the relationship. The 5 of Coins is all about abandoning and casting out someone in a relationship, and the 7 of Coins is to consider. So I think this weakness of the King of Swords, I think it was somebody was bending the truth. They weren't telling you everything. There you are. The strengths were, yes, we're going through problems here, but you know what? We're going to move forward. We're going to carry on trying and trying and trying. And that was the strength because there was a determination there. But the problem is you had a bit of a liar. Doesn't matter if he's reversed or not, because he was bending the truth a bit. And why was this person bending the truth? Because they were considering abandoning the relationship anyway. They were really considering doing it with the 7 of Coins energy. They might have even been considering having an affair. 5 of Coins is an affair card. It's where you're having an affair or you're having an illicit relationship outside of a commitment, because they're outside of the 5 of Coins. So this person might have been considering abandoning the relationship or even having an affair with the 5 of Coins energy. They weren't telling you everything. I think somebody wasn't telling you everything in this relationship. And therefore, the potential for a healthy relationship is the Emperor. And I'm just going to ask it to clarify that for me as well. What do you mean, the Emperor? Can you explain the Emperor in another way? You said the potential for a happy, healthy relationship is the Emperor. What do you mean by the Emperor in 2 cards? So I'm asking it to explain it to me in another way. Well, you've got the victory card of the 6 of Wands showing here, but the 4 of Coins shows up here. So I feel that victory is, and that would make sense with the 4 of Coins, because if you look at the 6 of Wands, this is all about the victory and the success that comes in a relationship. But the 4 of Coins is acting as a blockage card in front of it, because this is movement and this is no movement. Alright, so I feel that this is, and I don't think it's victory is gained, because I know that the 4 of Coins is a gain card and that can be victory is gained as well. But I just don't feel that this is what it's saying. I feel that victory, with the, or remember the 6 of Wands comes after the 5. So this is all about overcoming the challenges of the 5. So overcoming the problems with the 4 of Coins energy. It might be there's a blockage there with that, with the 4. Somebody is blocking you from overcoming the problems from the past with the 6 of Wands and the 4 of Coins energy showing here. So I just feel with the Emperor being the, the potential for a healthy, happy relationship. I mean, the Emperor is good in some ways because it talks about rules and regulations being applied to it. So, if, for example, if you want to lose weight, it's a good card to get the Emperor. What do I need to do to lose weight? The Emperor. Put a few boundaries up there. Don't eat so many fucking cream cakes, Be a bit stricter. It's a strict card, But we're asking what is the... So the question is, it's not what do I need to do, it's what is the potential. So the potential is the Emperor. And for me, the potential being the Emperor says that, this is a situation, the potential of the Emperor is, to me, it's limited. I see a limitation with the Emperor because it tends to constrain or it tends to cut off within the 4 walls. There's nowhere for growth to happen with an Emperor, hardly. Not very. It depends on how you read the Emperor. You can read it in all sorts of ways, but I feel that this is a very much a contained situation in which victory and success is actually being blocked here with the 4 of Coins. And therefore the overall outcome for the assessment of your relationship is that somebody is blocking their heart, somebody is not opening up emotionally, somebody is, not emotionally open in this relationship. They find it very difficult to open up emotionally. let's have a look at why this person, this is one person here, this might be the partner. Why is the overall analysis the Two of Coins in this relationship, Two of Swords, sorry, in this relationship with 2 cards? Why? Right, Queen of Wands and the Ace of Coins. Okay, so, you know, this could be an individual here. This could be an individual here. Is this person... The offer isn't coming to the Queen of Coins, though. The Queen of Coins is looking at the offer. She's looking at investing. A woman is looking at investing here. There's a woman and the Ace of Coins. A woman is looking at a commitment here. But it's not you, Taurus. So it might be that the overall analysis is... A Two of Swords is also a secret card as well. So it talks about when somebody's keeping something very close to their chest. So the overall analysis might be that there is... And I think that this person does bend the truth, especially if they've been considering an affair or considering abandoning the relationship. I think the overall outcome from that is probably showing up here with the Two of Swords being, well, what's the overall final analysis then of the relationship? I think somebody keeps secrets with the Two of Swords. And I think also somebody hedges their bets with the Two of Swords. This is why this person was bending the truth. They're acting like they're going along with stuff with the Chariot energy. But really the weakness is that they're bending the truth, because all along they've been considering abandoning the relationship, or they've been considering having an affair. And therefore the overall analysis is the Two of Swords. You might be dealing with somebody who was just hedging their bets. Maybe there was somebody else here that they were looking to commit to, or somebody who was looking for a commitment from them with the Ace of Coins energy showing here. You know, a woman is committed, or a woman is looking for a commitment, or a woman wants to invest, you know. And then the Two of Swords can also be that this person keeps secrets. They very much keep secrets. They keep a lot of stuff close to their chest, possibly about somebody else. I'm going to see why their weakness is the Queen of Cups reversed. Why is this this partner's, why is their weakness the Queen of Cups reversed in 2 cards? The Ace of Swords in the reverse. See, they don't speak, do they? They're not talking with the Ace of Swords. They're not coming clean with the Ace of Swords in the reverse. And then you've got another card reversed, a Queen of Coins reversed. All right. But that Queen of Cups in the reverse is their weakness, okay? But they're not coming, and that's actually you, Taurus, Queen of Coins reversed. That's actually you, because Queen of Coins reversed, coined card. She's usually Capricorn, but she's Taurus, she's under the earth elements, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That's actually you. And the Ace of Swords is reversed as well, okay? So, you know, their weakness is the Queen of Cups in the reverse. They tend to be overly dramatic, is the weakness here. All right, because I think that this is all about, I think that their weakness is being overly dramatic. I think this person does love you, because I think if the weakness is the Queen of Cups in the reverse, where they're, and I don't read this as a person, where they've been overly dramatic, it might be because with the Ace of Swords in the reverse, the Ace of Swords in the reverse means to sever ties, but severing ties with the Queen of Pentacles reversed. For some reason, they see you as a Queen of Coins reversed. Showing here. All right, so the Queen of Coins reversed is a very high maintenance individual. She's selfish as well. With the Queen of Coins reversed, she's not giving. So for some reason, this person doesn't see you, Taurus, as being a particularly giving person. But I feel that their weakness with the Queen of Cups in the reverse, it could be, I actually feel that their weakness is that they tend to not look at themselves, but they tend to blame you. That's what I think the weakness is. I don't think it's overly dramatic shit. I think that they blame you with this Queen of Cups in the reverse. Okay, I think that they harbour some ill feeling towards you with the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Because this is all about a separation with you as the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Separation with the Queen of Ace of Swords reversed with an individual, or not talking to. But I think this is a separation with the Queen of Coins in the reverse. Somebody who they consider to be overly dramatic, or overly, you know, very high maintenance, or somebody who is not giving and that type of thing. But they see you as that. That's how they see you. You're coming across as a Queen reversed. You know, Queens reversed are people that are not there, or people who are third parties. But this is you. All right. So, but this is you in your state of the most negative element of who you are that they're considering here. And I feel that with the Queen of Cups in reverse, their weakness is to blame you, and they're blaming you. Queen of Cups reversed, and it's all about the Ace of Swords reversed, and it's almost like you've been holding things back. They're blaming you. It's almost like you weren't saying something to them. the Ace of Swords reverse. It's almost like you weren't telling the truth, because the Ace of Swords in the upright means to come clean. It's almost like you weren't telling the truth. Maybe they feel that you're after something here. Queen of Coins reverse is a money-grabbing individual. So it's almost like you weren't coming clean in terms of your intentions. Your intentions wouldn't be very good as that Queen of Coins reverse, though. So I think that the weakness with this person is that they were blaming you as the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Coins reverse. Maybe a woman who caused the separation as well, because the Ace of Swords reverse is the separation card. It's where you're cutting something down. All right, maybe they see you as the Queen of Coins causing the separation. So maybe their weakness with the Queen of Cups is reverse, is that they've been blaming you as the Queen of Cups in the reverse. They're not understanding the situation. Maybe you broke off with them, for some of you guys. What I think they see you as causing the separation here, and I feel that their weakness is with the Queen of Cups in the reverse, that they blame you for it. But they know, and this is why they're showing us death. Gone, left, because right now they don't hold out any hope for the relationship with the star energy showing here. And this is all about, they don't hold out any hope for trying to heal this. So basically what they're not holding out hope for is trying to heal the separation. Three of Swords is separation, and this is all about healing. So reconciling your differences. Three of Swords is differences. So this is reconciling the Temperance energy, your differences. So this person doesn't hold out any hope in terms of reconciling differences here. I think this person blames you for the separation, because their weakness is the Queen of Cups in reverse. They show very little understanding, because it's almost like they say that, well, she or he, Taurus, caused the separation between us. All right, so this person is being quite hard-ass on some of you guys, but you want answers with the Queen of Swords energy showing here, because you discovered that this person you discovered that this person's playing the field, I think, with the Six of Coins energy. When you were together, it was good because you did have problems, but you tried to move forward. But this person wasn't telling you the truth because they were considering leaving the relationship. So you know what? This person plays fucking mind games, man. Sorry for swearing, Taurus, but I really actually feel that you've got somebody who plays mind games. They're turning everything around on you to appease themselves. I think they're turning everything on you to appease themselves. I don't think that you actually did much wrong, Taurus. I think they did. To be honest with you, when I look at the reading, it just feels like they blame you with the Queen. That's their weakness, the Queen of Cups in the reverse. This is Queen of Cups in reverse is somebody who blames everybody else for a problem and never herself. She can never look deeply within herself and understand that she did something wrong. It's always somebody else's fault. And that's what this person is doing to you because of the Ace of Swords in the reverse and the Queen of Coins reverse. So maybe you decided not to contact with this person, and maybe with the Queen of Coins reverse you left and decided not to contact, or this was you, Queen of Coins reverse, because the Queen of Coins reverse is where somebody leaves. So maybe you left and decided not to contact them, okay? But you would have left and decided not to contact them for a reason, basically. However, you know, this person, I think that we're dealing with a past lover that holds a grudge for some reason on some of you guys. But it's weird because they weren't telling you the truth anyway. They were bending the truth because they were considering leaving anyway, or they were considering having an affair. And you've discovered that this is a holy mess for some of you guys, I think. I get the impression that you blame each other for something here, Taurus. I get the impression that you actually blame each other. I get the impression that if you left, because the Ace of Swords in the reverse means to cease contact. You're no longer contacting someone or you're severing ties. And the Queen of Coins in the reverse, it's either that this person blames you for them having to sever ties with you as the Queen of Coins in the reverse. This will be somebody that they didn't particularly like. So they didn't like you in this state. They thought that you were, you know, very high maintenance. They thought that you were possibly needy, even with the Queen of Coins in the reverse, or possibly money grabbing, or you weren't in the relationship for the right intentions. So if that's the case, and I feel this person blames you for them having to sever ties with you as the Queen of Coins in the reverse. And that's why they're showing up as death, having gone left. And their feelings for you are, well, the star, they don't hold out any hope. And what they don't hold out any hope for is temperance, mending the heart, or, you know, healing the rift in the relationship. They just don't see any, you know, because they blame you for this. This is what they blame you for. So they've got a lot of blame put on you. But, you know, the thing is, you're kind of in the dark a little bit, Taurus, because you're wanting answers with the Queen of Swords energy as to why this person, you found out why this person is talking. Also, the Page of Swords is talking, hitting in on. Do you see what I mean? So you might be talking with a variety of people. They want answers because it might be with the Page of Swords. You have discovered as the Page of Swords, the spy, that they're actually kind of mingling with other people, or they're talking with other people here. And I feel that, this is why the weakness in the relationship was this person, because they're blaming you for, it's almost like they're looking for a get out clause. They're doing something. I think that this partner of yours To me, it suggests that this person's ashamed of what they've done. And what they're basically doing, Taurus, is they're blaming you for everything. They're saying, well, it was their fault why I got rid of them. But they were quick to, when the relationship ended, go and look at other people. So they're kind of just turning things around on you. This looks like classic narcissist behaviour to me. It looks like you're dealing with somebody who is pretending that the fault is yours why the relationship ended. So they're blaming everything on you. Okay, they're blaming everything on you. You know, they'll tell you that you stole money with the Queen of Coins in the reverse, or they'll tell you that that you were only in the relationship to get shit from them, that you never really cared about them with the Queen of Coins in the reverse. They blame everything on you with the Queen of Cups in the reverse. That's their weakness. They blame everybody else, you know, for the severance of the relationship caused by the Queen of Coins, Taurus's greed, or Taurus's, high maintenance ways, or Taurus's, lack of love or lack of caring. They'll blame it. It looks like they're blaming you for shit in this area here. But the problem is the weakness is actually them, because they were bending the truth. They were already considering leaving the relationship anyway, or they were already considering having an affair. They were just looking for a get-out clause, and they found one. They found one. And now they lack any hope of kind of trying to heal the rift in the relationship. But it's only because they've got other things going on. Because the true analysis is you've got somebody here who keeps their options, number one, open with the Two of Swords energy. There's possibly another person here with the Queen of Wands energy who's looking to invest in this person with the Ace of Coins. And also this person is emotionally distant, I feel. I think this person doesn't know how to love with the Two of Swords energy showing here. And I think that this is why the overall outcome for where things are heading towards, the latter stage of February going into March is the Ten of Coins energy reverse. It's just simply saying this is not a structure. This structure is faulty. The structure of the relationship is faulty. The way that the relationship is being built is faulty. It's erroneous, and it just needs to be taken all the way down. This is something that just cannot survive. It's too fucked up of a relationship. I don't think that necessarily the fault lies with you, though. I really don't, because you're wanting answers. When the Queen of Swords wants answers, she's kind of like, well, what the fuck? This person broke up with me, and now I'm seeing on their social media that they're actually looking at other people. What's going on here? And all along, this person's like, oh, you did it. That's their weakness, you see. It's the Queen of Cups reverse. Blaming people and being overly dramatic about it. Well, you did it. This is why I'm not contacting you, because you're a bitch. This, that, and the other. This is what this type of person would probably do. But really, secretly, they're doing it because in their little manipulative mind of the King of Swords energy, they bend the truth. And they bend the truth because really all along they're like, oh, fuck, man, I just want to get out of this. Fuck, man, I wouldn't mind seeing somebody else, but how do I do it? I'm going to blame you. It's all you. Do you see what I mean? This person knows how to blame shit on people when they want to get it. They want to get out of something. And yet their strength is in their friendships. But I think a lot of this is, to be honest with you, I think it's a smoke screen. I think this person is very dangerous. I think whether some of you guys, I don't expect loads of thumbs up on my readings. I really, really don't. Okay? I really don't. I just feel that, it's going to apply to some of you, not all of you. But I feel that if it applies to you, you're dealing with a really fucked up dude. You really, really are. And to be perfectly honest with you, I think you're better off out of it. This person will make excuses time and time again. And this is something they've probably done before as well. I just wouldn't trust them a ras. Okay, let's have a look at your, we're going to get the singles reading done now. And we're going to have a look over the next 3 months for you guys who are single. So what we do is we get the Lovers card out from the top, and we're going to, this is our significator. This is about, love is about unions, love, commitment, balance between, and harmony between two people. Okay, closeness as well is the Lovers energy. So it's balance on all levels. And we want to have a look. How ready is single Taurians ready for love? In card 1, are single Taurians, alright, that's your first card here. Okay, that's telling me whether you're ready for love or not. In card 2, what's happening in love for single Taurians? In card 2, what's happening for single Taurus people? In card 2, okay. Card 3, and that's for February, please. In card 3 for March, what's happening in love for March for single Taurus people? Let's have a look here. Let's have a look at what's happening for March for single Taurus people, and what's happening in April for single, oopsie daisy, for single Taurus people. What's happening in April for single Taurus people? Show me. Okay. So let's have a look here, and let's have a look. There we go. Right, so are you ready for love or not? Let's have a look. Where are you? Yeah, you are. Well, yeah, you are. You're definitely the Knight of Swords. Prince of Swords is Knight of Swords. Yeah, if you get Knight of Swords or Knight of Wands, these people are always ready for love. Look how fast. Look at him go. You know, this is it. With the Knight of Swords, he's ready, he's willing, he's determined, he's motivated, his ambition. And again, when I did a reading, I think it was for Sagittarius, they showed as being the Knight of Wands in that position. And both cards are rushing towards the lovers. So your goal is to find love. If you're single, you're definitely on a mission, because the Knight of Swords is on a mission. So you're definitely on a mission to find true love with the Knight of Swords, and looking into the lover's energy showing there. What is happening then for love in... So it's good. You've got no blockages here. You're ready for it. You know you are. Let's have a look. Let's go. What's happening for love in February for you guys? Right, you've got the Judgment energy. Some of you guys, it might be that there's renewal with a past lover, with the Rebirth card energy showing here. This is all about Judgment, is the Rebirth card. So you might find that you've got a renewed love affair with an individual. But also the Rebirth card talks about an awakening as well. All right, with the Rebirth card. Sometimes this is you are being called to someone or to something. So it's not always about renewal for a past relationship with the Judgment energy. Sometimes this is where you're being called to. Sometimes this is the soulmate card, or sometimes this is the twin flame card when you get the Rebirth card. But I certainly feel that there is a rebirth coming. I think there's an awakening. I think that you're being resurrected from something from the past, but also this could be potentially a renewal happening here with somebody. I'm going to see if I can get a couple of cards on that. What do you mean by the Judgment energy? You said that the for February, for love for single Taurus people, we've got rebirth. What is the rebirth? What is the rebirth in two cards? Let's have a look at what this rebirth is about. Right, so the Eight of Swords suggests probably, this could be, maybe some of you guys have had some, you know, mental blockages, limitations with the Eight of Swords energy. I think that this is, for some of you guys, sometimes this is a commitment phobe with the Eight of Swords energy. So this might be somebody who was younger. Maybe this is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius individual who didn't want to commit. Maybe this is somebody who now wants to commit to you, because you've got a Page of Wands that can be a younger lover or somebody who has a zest for life. And I get the impression, there's two things I feel here. I think that number one, it could be that for some of you Taurians, you do have a renewal of a relationship with somebody who didn't want to commit. So maybe somebody who didn't want to commit with the Ace of Swords is now contacting you again within February. So you might have the renewal of a relationship with somebody who didn't want to commit to you before with the Ace of Swords, who's now contacting you again. That's number one. Number two, so that would be a renewal of a relationship. If it's not a renewal of a relationship, then I certainly feel that you guys are going through a rebirth time where there is an awakening here and you're resurrecting from a very, very long sleep. And it might be this is about with the Ace of Swords, where you didn't want to get involved with people with the Ace of Swords, that the idea of being in a relationship frustrated you and made you feel very fearful. What it might be with the Page of Wands, you're deciding to come out of that, and you're deciding now that you want to go out and explore relationships in February 2019. What's happening for March? The Empress, it's the lady card showing here. So I certainly feel that there could be new love coming in for you guys, definitely with the Empress energy. The Empress is all about new love and a flourishing relationship. So there could be a new relationship coming in for you with the Empress energy showing here. What's the April energy showing up as? Oh wow, Four of Wands. I do feel you've got a new relationship. I feel that if this is anything to do with perhaps somebody who didn't want to commit, who now contacts you, I certainly feel that running on from this card in March, you could find that this relationship is suddenly starting to flourish. Because the Empress is things that are starting to flourish and open up. They're starting to expand. So I feel that if somebody who didn't want to commit is now contacting you, for example, in the month of February 2019, don't be surprised if this relationship really starts to flourish and grow in a really healthy way with the Empress in March, resulting in April with the Four of Wands energy, just happiness and joy and doing a lot of nice things together with that Four of Wands. I'm not talking about marriage or anything like that. If you've known this person for a long time, you broke up with them and you get back with them in February, could result to a proposal of marriage and that type of thing with the Four of Wands energy. I think if this is, however, you meeting somebody new, because this is all about a time of rebirth that you're going through on a very personal, emotional, psychic and mental level with that rebirth card of the Judgment energy, and this is where the Age of Swords is about you guys feeling a lot of mental blockages with the Page of Wands. It's all being released as you now finally go out there and explore new territory. for love. It could be with the Empress and you meet someone. Now, Empresses are not just women, they're also men. If an Empress is a man, he is nurturing, he is kind, he is loving, he's all the kind of qualities you want to find in someone. He's supportive. If it's a woman, it's a beautiful woman, it's a kind woman. It's the birth of something new happening, basically, because that's what Empresses are. They're the birth and the creation of something new, much like a magician in a way. So it's the birth of something new. If this is the person you're meeting, for a man, he'll be kind, he'll be loving, he'll be sweet. If it's a woman, she'll be the same type of thing. All right, but she'll be added on with the looks and all the rest of it. And it could end up in this by April. 4 of Wands, harmony, contentment, feeling really good. Possibly even a holiday. Going away for a weekend break. That type of thing, Taurus. All right, so I do feel that love is coming in for a lot of you. It won't be for all of you, but I certainly feel that love is coming in. Whether it's renewed love with somebody or whether it's new love with somebody. You're probably going to be taking a holiday or a weekend break, possibly in April time with this individual as well. Alright, that is your reading for singles. I'd like to say both parties, thank you very much for joining me on Carol's Universe. If you'd like to order a reading, just go through to my website, click on the link above on this reading, and you can, you can just go through to my website. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.